Welcome guys, this is Mike Maitland here from Tefl Heaven, and I'm here to share with you how to access 50,000 online teaching jobs and get trained in Tefl so that you can actually access those jobs and get those jobs. So why should you hang around for this presentation? Well, I've been helping people learn how to teach English abroad for over 10 years now, and I've got access to tens of thousands of online jobs and hundreds of employers. And I'm really funny and I smell great. Why else should you hang around? Because I'm going to give you a free list of 10 employers at the end of this presentation where you can go and apply for teaching English online. Okay, but it's not the full list that I'll be giving you for free, but I will be giving you a list. Okay, a little bit about who this presentation is for. This is for people that may have lost a job due to COVID-19. There's people that want to do something noble and they want to provide for their family. You also have to have a good internet connection for this kind of work. People who are not afraid of challenges, this would be perfect for you. Anything worthwhile is obviously worth fighting for. If you want to gain some CV and resume experience, you can through this opportunity. Also, this is good for traveling the world afterwards, because once you get trained in Tefl, you can travel the world and fund your travels. And you can also live the laptop lifestyle. This is for people that like to serve people, and this is for people who want to get paid between 10 USD and 40 USD an hour. Now, who's this not for? This is not for people that think that everything should be free in this world. There is an investment at the end of this presentation that you may or you may not want to take, but that's fine. If you're not to take it, then that's fine. But this presentation is not for people that think that things should be free all the time. This is not for people who are more concerned about themselves and their own needs rather than serving others. It's not for people that don't like kids or generally people in general or who prefer to be alone. This is not for people who are not willing to put in the work or the time. This is not for closed-minded people, not for people who are just looking for a buck, and not for people who are scared of trying new things. Now, before we get going, I just want to share a little bit about me in this video so you can learn a bit more about what I've been doing over the past 10 years. So the funny thing is that I didn't go and teach English abroad for the same reason that most people go. I went because I was seeking a particular person and I went looking for love. So let me tell you the story. When I was a student at university, I had dreams. I wanted to have 6 kids and a family and a peaceful home. I also wanted to be a person of value, someone that could contribute to society. I wanted to live a life of adventure and not mediocrity. During this time, I actually fancied a girl, and she didn't really fancy me, but I went on a few dates with her, and I tried my hardest to be the funnest guy ever, but she just wasn't reciprocating, and she had a wall up. And I think it was because she thought I liked her before she really got to know me, and she kind of didn't want to give me the wrong idea. But that was quite discouraging for me, actually really discouraging, when I went on a date with her and nothing was happening. But I just knew that if she got to know me, if she let her hair down a bit, then she would like me. So some time passed and I was on MSN Messenger and she came online, and then she told me that she was going to go to Thailand for the summer, and I was like, no, I'm not going to see her for the whole summer. But then I thought to myself, hold on, I have a thirst for adventure and I want to explore the world, so I thought maybe I should invite myself. These thoughts made me both excited and scared. Excited to go on an adventure, but scared because I knew she didn't like me that way and had already given me the cold shoulder more than once. But dreams stay dreams unless you do something about it. So I invited myself on her trip, but I reassured her. I said, look, I just want to come on the plane with you. I'll split when we get to Bangkok. I'll go one way, you go the other way, and just help me get through the airport. And so awkwardly she said yes, and I think 2 weeks later I was there in Bangkok, and she went up to the north, I went to the south of Bangkok, and we started our teaching adventure. When I arrived in Thailand, the heat hit me right in the face as soon as I walked out in the airport. I'd never been in a humid country before. I'd only grown up in Scotland and been in England, never felt the air as I did in Bangkok. It was like a new world I'd stepped into. Just everything about Thailand interested me to the maximum level. The food, the people, the culture, the beaches, the islands, everything was cheap. the language, I started to learn. Like, I had entered into a brand new world, and every day was amazing. And at the end of the 3 months that we were there, I got invited by this girl to the islands, and for about 10 days I went to Koh Samui and Koh Tao, and do you know what happened? This girl, she let her hair down. She actually got to know me for me, and I was a lot less anxious as well. I wasn't so needy, I was a lot more myself, I was a lot more relaxed, and I think that made a big difference. So she started to, pay attention to me. And then we got back to the UK and we were at some sort of conference together, some sort of event for young people. And I noticed at the corner of my eye that she was staring at me. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. So then I dated her a bit more. It was very natural this time. After a few months, I asked her to marry me. And 7 months after that, we were married and we were back in Thailand. And we were teaching English again. But this time, when we left Thailand, we decided to make a business of recruiting people there so that we could help people have the eye-opening experience that we had and all of the adventures of the personal growth and the fulfillment that you get from living and teaching abroad. And that was over 10 years ago now. We'd been married for 13 years. In that time, we've had 5 kids, and Tefl Heaven is the company, and it's our family business, and we've sent thousands of people to teach English abroad in over 12 different countries. And when I see the videos come in of people's stories, because we ask for videos, I love listening to them and seeing the personal growth, transformation and fulfillment that they're going through. We look after everyone that comes to us. Even if someone has a bad experience, which is rare, we make up for it. We want everyone to have the best experience living and teaching abroad. Feel the fear and do it anyway. It's important to dream, but it's even more important to make sure that your dreams become a reality. So after having watched that presentation, now you know a little bit more about me, about my family, that we live in Thailand, and that we are interested in helping people to gain new careers teaching English. And now we normally do it with teaching English abroad, but we have got a brand new online course that we're giving out now, and that is going to help people in this terrible situation they're in during COVID-19, where they can actually work from home. Now, okay, so I want you to imagine what your life would be like if you could pocket between $1,000 to $4,000 a month by doing something noble for someone else, because that's what this opportunity is all about. This isn't a small opportunity, this is a big opportunity, and this is what teaching English online is all about. If you want to have a part-time job or a full-time job, you can make a lot of money doing this job. Now, what is it? Well, normally it's people in China or children in China that want English teachers to teach online. And there's just a massive market in China. Just think about how many people live in China, over 1 billion. I think it's like 1.6 billion or something like that. And they have areas where no one ever goes. And there are also big cities as well, like in Shanghai and Beijing. They have a lot of industry in terms of wanting to learn English. And so you can get jobs, and there are tens of thousands of jobs available. Okay, there's also other countries as well on a more limited basis, and even in the USA you can teach English to kids in the USA. Okay, so teaching is done one-to-one or one-to-many. It's for children that can't get access to teachers normally. It's done by video calls. Lessons are usually given to you prepared, and also you can make extra money by recruiting other teachers as well. Okay. Now, what are the benefits? Well, you can have high wages, up to 40 USD an hour in some jobs, 3,000 to 4,000 USD a month if you're working full time. You get to control your schedule, and it makes you flexible. You can work from home or anywhere, which is great in these trying times. You can gain valuable experience on your CV and resume. It's easy to get started. There's no commuting, which means that there's more time for you. You get to connect with real students, and that's one of the best parts of teaching in general. There's no behavior management, which is like one of the worst parts, because you just have to teach. All right, so classroom management is what a lot of teachers hate. You won't need to do any of that. It's normally very structured with the lesson plans, so easy to do, and you can always have a second income even if you move on to another career Or even if you go and teach English abroad, you'll have a second income there that can supplement your main income. What do you need to do this? Well, you need to have a Tefl certificate, so I'm going to talk about our course in a minute. But some jobs don't require some, so you can complete a Tefl certificate online. Some employers require you to have a bachelor's degree, but many don't, and we have lists of those that don't, as well as lists of those that do. Most require you to be native English, but some don't. Some only take American accents and Canadians, but a lot don't. You need to be professional and care for the actual teaching, and if you already have a Tefl, you can go and apply now. Our online Tefl course, our trainer has a Master's in Education from Harvard. It's 120 hours full course, so afterwards you're qualified to teach English anywhere in the world and online. And the course is actually recorded from the classroom, okay? So you're actually seeing the real course, the exact same information as if you were face-to-face, and the normal price for this is $1,500 USD just for that course. What we're going to give you today, though, is we're going to give you access to over 50,000 online teaching jobs and almost 300 online teaching companies. This is the biggest list in the internet by far, and that's valued at $397. On top of that, we're going to give you access to over 100,000 face-to-face teaching jobs in almost every country in the world as well. That's valued at $297. These are two lists that we've compiled over the years, and I promise you we've got the biggest list on the internet by far. You'll also get the full 120-hour Tefl certificate, which you can do online. The value of that is $997. And you'll also get the top teaching skills course, which is a value of $197, so you can learn the most important things about teaching. And also, one of the best things is that you're going to learn how to find and win an in-person or online teaching job. The value there is $297. That course there will walk through everything that you need to do to be able to actually get a job fast. And we all know that we need jobs fast in this time. Now, the total value there is $2,185, but I'm not going to charge you that today. I will charge you $497 only. Now, you'll see at the bottom of this video that there will be a button that will have come up for you to buy it if you want to buy it right now. You can also go to this link here, bit.ly/teachenglishonline497, and as promised, here are the 10 free online teaching schools there. Go to bit.ly/10 schools now, and you can get access to 10 free online schools. If you want, however, access to 300 online teaching companies, the biggest list on the internet by far, then that is in the package that I am offering you today. You can go to that link, bit.ly/teachonline497, or you can click the link below this video, and I hope to see you on the other side.